Hey Randy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Brenda?
Very well, very well. Glad to talk to you again. Well, you've been on the show quite a few times, and we've gotten to be friends through these conversations. So thank you for taking the time again.
Oh, heck, it's my pleasure. I'm glad that somebody even is interested in talking to me at all.
That's a good way of looking at things. Oh, so we're talking today because your new song, Before Elvis, is climbing the Texas country music charts or the Texas music charts. Tell me about that. That's really cool. I checked out the video and the song, and I want to know everything. Do you really have an Uncle Gene? Give us the backstory and what's going on there, Randy.
Okay, well then let's just go back to the beginning of how this little song, "Before Elvis," which is the title of the song, is how it started. My Uncle Gene was my mom's little brother, and mom's parents were divorced in somewhere in the late 1940s, early 1950s. I don't know when that happened, but mom moved to Memphis, Tennessee because she got a job working for an insurance company. So she moved her mother and her little brother in with her. And Uncle Gene was going to high school, and he liked a girl who was going to a school that wasn't the school he was going to. So he just quit going to his and started going to hers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I guess you could just do that back then, quit going to one and just go to another.
Right.
Well, the school that his girlfriend was going to was Humes High School, and that's the school that Elvis Presley was attending at the time. He was actually in 1953, 54. Elvis graduated from Humes High School. Um, and so Uncle Gene got to hang around and see him. Uncle Gene was an underclassman, and so he told me this story years and years later, and I said, "How come I never knew this?" He said, "Well," he said, "Randy, I was trying to come up with the right line for a song before I told you the story." I said, "Well, what's the line?" He said, "Before Elvis was a king, he was a high school teen." I said, "Well, that's good." I said, "Well, write me down something about the story." So he wrote about 38 pages worth of stuff, and I had to get it down to where it would fit into a 3-minute song, and it was a lot of fun. Writing that with Uncle Gene liked to write songs. He had all these little true stories that came into good songs, and I like story songs anyway, so this fit in with what I like to do. So we had a good time with it, and he liked the song when I finished it. Uncle Gene's gone now. He passed away a few years ago, but he did get to hear the song when I demoed it and send it to him. And now that it's on a record, somehow, some way, I think Uncle Gene's kind of helping it along, get up the charts and all that kind of crazy stuff.
Oh, I love that. A true story. And it is a fun song. I'm so glad he got to hear that. And I'll have to agree with you because it's climbing the charts pretty quick. You just released it about a month ago.
Yeah, it's been out there for 4 weeks. Um, Actually, maybe a little less than 4 weeks, and it's already hitting the 60s in these charts. The Texas regional radio charts, the Texas country music chart, the internet charts have really got it high. It's my European chart people, they've got it going really high. I think it actually hit on a number one over in France a couple of weeks ago. So it's really shot out of the cannon pretty quickly. Uh, I'm I told someone earlier today. I said I don't want anybody to wake me up from this because this is pretty cool. So I'm having a good time with it. And I'm glad the song is getting played and getting a lot of bounce out of there because it's a fun song. It's a feel good song, and it's a true story. And I know my Uncle Gene, like I said, is probably helping along and probably laughing and smiling along to get it going. So.
Oh, I love that. You describe it as a fun song. That was my immediate reaction. When I first listened to it, I actually watched the video on YouTube that you put out because the video is very fun as well. And I was just smiling. I thought, this is just fun. I love this.
Yeah, yeah. It's I talked to a couple of different folks who are helping promote the record, and they've both been in the record business a long time, and they both said, "Well, you need to get this out there." And I said, "Well, I don't know. It doesn't seem to fit with everything." He said, "That's exactly why you need to get it out there because it's different." And I said, "Okay, different is good." Sam Phillips, who ran Sun Recording Studios years ago, used to say, "Give me different. I want different." And he made a career out of that. So it's all good. I'm real pleased with Before Elvis.
Well, very good. You should be. I want to encourage everybody to go to all the download platforms wherever you listen to music and look up Randy Seymour Before Elvis, and definitely check out the YouTube video as well, because like I said, it's just a lot of fun to watch you perform that. You can tell you're having a good time with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Linda, my wife, she shot all this stuff on it, so it was a lot of fun to put together. She actually shoots most of my video stuff that we do when we make these music videos. She's a good camera person. She's got a good eye for it. So we had a great time messing around with that and putting it together.
Well, very good. Very good. Randy, every time I talk to you, you're making something awesome happen. I love it. And you seem to really be enjoying it. I also want to talk about your upcoming performances here. I know that you have Pasadena Opry coming up and Blue Bonnet. Can you tell me about your upcoming performances?
Well, for anybody who wants to see all of that stuff, you can go to my website, which will tell everybody where I'm playing. They can also find out where all the records are that I have. They can buy online, or they can actually order something like a compact disc. And the videos are on the website too. The website is Randy initial C Moore, RandyCmoore.com, RandyCmoore.com. I'm on Facebook and all that other stuff, but that's the best place to go. So yeah, I've got some things coming up this month. I'm going to be out in a place in Livingston, Texas, which is a pretty famous little place. It's called Alma's Courthouse Whistle Stop Cafe. And that's going to be on March the 23rd. That little place is a pretty cool place. People like Gary Morris and different people like that have played there from time to time. So it's a good music venue. It's well known. So I'm really happy to be able to do that one. That's going to be a 7:00 show. And you can get dinner before the show, so it's kind of cool. Doors are going to open at 5:00. In April, I am going to be doing a couple of Opries here in Texas. I'm going to be at the Blue Bonnet Opry on April the 20th, and then I'm going to be on the 21st. I'm going to be at the Pasadena Opry in Pasadena, Texas, just right down the road from where Gilly's nightclub used to be. Actually.
Oh, nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah. So there you go.
Very good. Making the Texas tour. I love that.
Yeah. I just got back from Florida, actually. I was down there for a week doing the West Coast, down all the way down to Fort Myers and back. And of course, if you play country music, if you don't go to Florida and play country music in January, February, they take away your country music license. So I didn't want to get that revoked. So I'm still in the club.
Oh, nice. Hey, how was the weather? Was it nice?
Oh, it was great. It was hot. Everybody goes down there just to complain about the hot weather, and I certainly did that too. So it was a lot of fun.
I like that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to steal that one. So I actually
you could tell your husband, hey, let's go to Florida and complain about the hot weather.
Yes, I like that. I made it down to Texas a few weeks back, but it was a really quick trip. I wanted to drive a little bit further and come see you guys and meet you in person. I just couldn't swing it on that trip, but maybe next time. But I went down to Fort Worth to the Penny Gilly taping and hung out with the artists that are going to be on her show. So I did some interviews and things with them. So it was fun.
Cool.
And I did consider, taking a little bit of extra time, but I just couldn't, like I said, I couldn't Texas swing it. So,
That's all right. We're not going to move this place. It's still going to be here when you come back. So you're more than welcome to come and we'll show you the as they say, come to Texas, see further and see less than anywhere in the world. So
right.
There you go.
I like it. Hey, Randy, thank you for always updating me and all the listeners here on the show. They've all gotten to know you so well. My audience loves you. And thank you for always, updating us with the good things you have going on, because we love to hear all the successes that you have, that you're bringing to your music every single day. I love it.
Well, kid, you bring it. I've told you more than once. You run circles around most of these folks. So you just stay on it. Stay in it, stay on it. you're making us all proud.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Randy. I appreciate you.
Sure.
Is there anything you want to say to all those listeners and the fans of Randy Seymour out there today?
Well, I guess I don't have a whole lot to say, but thanks for listening to this stuff and making me feel like that I'm doing something right every now and then. My dad used to say even a broken clock is right twice a day, so it's all good. And just everybody just think about one another every now and then, and don't get too caught up in all the stuff the people in the news are telling you. They're just trying to make a living spreading the bad news. You go out and make some good news is what I say.
Oh, thank you, Randy. Well said. I appreciate you.
All right, dear. It's good talking to you, and just remember, cheer up. Things could get worse. I cheered up, and sure enough, things got worse.
He's full of them today. I love it. I love it. You speak in song lyric, my friend.
All right.
Yeah. All right. God bless you, Randy. You take care.
You too.
All right. Bye. Thank you again to Randy. I appreciate him always updating me on what's going on with his career. Make sure you're following him there on social media, Randy Seymour. I know he would be really, really happy to hear from you all out there.